The reason why change management is important to implementing science of reading is it gives you the framework to approach that huge task in a cohesive, coherent, and sustainable way.
And we've been looking at the word deuce, duck, and duct. What is it?
The way we implemented the science of reading at our school was first to make sure that teachers understood what the science of reading is. That was key. So not only the research side of it, but the practitioner side.
Here we go. Say the sounds. Word? Fix.
I am gratified to have district level support. I think that is really key to provide the professional development, the professional learning so that teachers know what the science of reading is.
Hot.
The science of reading, from what I've seen experientially, is much more effective with having those vulnerable populations, your English language learners, your students with disabilities, your students are often coming from other countries and other cultures, coming in and learning English, which is a very difficult language to learn because it teaches them the rules of the language. And it does it explicitly, systematically, and allows the knowledge and skills to accumulate in a kind of building block fashion.
I like to sit for hours.
Having the conversations with the teachers about why we would want to do this, making sure that they feel like they have a clear understanding of what it is that we're doing and why.
Jeb.
I don't have any kind of collective or concerted effort to stop it. I think all the teachers and even parents, like once you show them the data about what's happening right now, I don't think anybody can tell you like, oh, what we're doing fine right now is acceptable, is fine.
Mix. Good job.
It starts with the current data set and where you're at and being honest and candid with people.
How many sounds is that?
The role that the data plays is it's the validation of what we are doing in some ways, especially when you do see student growth. We're really excited about the kindergarten pathways that we're seeing right now. We have above typical growth for the vast majority of our students, like over 80% of our kindergartners, which is great. It also allows you to know where there's friction or where there are stuck points and how to shape the path. Like what's the debris, what's the obstacle in that pathway that's preventing that teacher or that subpopulation of students from being successful? Is there something that we're not doing that we need to be doing, or something that we are doing that we need to stop doing?
My syllable type is closed. What is it?
Close.
The way that we communicate progress is first make sure that they know where we are at. And so once you make that very clear, like we are currently in some sort of, like, you can use the word crisis or whatever word you want to use, but we need to change because these are not acceptable results right now. Once you create that, then you can talk about, all right, what is realistic about where we're going to go next, and then making sure that there's alignment in the pursuit of reaching that goal.
Yeah, how many sounds is that?
4.
For the other principles, considering adopting the science of reading, I'd say go for it, jump in with both feet, having faith that the science is actually a science and will lead to ultimately better outcomes for students and the teachers that are teaching them. I think that's what leadership requires, is you have to have that vision and that understanding, and you need to also message that to the people that you're working with.
How do I spell that? A. Don't forget your
Finger space.
finger space.
Change management helps the process by making sure that you are thinking about the various facets of your ecosystem. You can go fast, but you'll go alone. If you want to go far, you have to bring everybody with you.
Who can help me out? Ooh, you guys know. Split it.
Anybody that doesn't say literacy is as important as all the other subject areas put together is being disingenuous. Literacy is everything because it's required really in every other academic domain. There has to be some measure of being able to decode with accuracy.
What's the word?
Toe.
Nice job.
We are in the business of trying to foster students' ability to read with fluency, with enthusiasm, because the enjoyment of reading is really key. I want them to be able to have the world open to them. And that's the beautiful thing about the science of reading, is we're opening up the universe for their students. That's what motivates me to come to work every day, because I get to be a part of that beautiful process.